When scheduling the game, was there any intent beyond playing a good program, perhaps to get the team back on the field where the Big Ten tournament will be played, and of course the home and College World Series?
Being my first year, I inherited the schedule, so this game was on there. And Iowa and Creighton have usually played each year. It's just a home and home each season, and it happens to be our time to come over here. So it was just an added bonus that the tournament's over here, and if we do qualify, would give us a trial run at the TD Ameritrade. And then for me, I've played over here a lot when I was in Indiana State, and probably played here 9 or 10 times, so I have a pretty good feel for the ballpark.
Okay. You're heading into the final month of Big Ten play, where it looks like it'll be a battle for spots in the tournament. Coming off last weekend's win against Minnesota, how do you feel about the team today and the chance to finish in the top 8?
Well, we're just trying to take it one day at a time and get through it. We had a rough schedule at the beginning, and we're going into our bye week, which this week was South Dakota State, which is going to be good for us, and then hopefully we can get healed up a little bit and be ready to go for the stretch run. And our team's playing pretty good right now. We're swinging the bats well. We got to fix some stuff in the bullpen, and if we can solidify the back end a little bit better, I think we can make a good run at it.
With how right the Big Ten is and critical every game will be, does midweek games provide an opportunity to try things differently or prepare for the weekend?
Well, I guess our approach to the midweek games is we play them the same as we do the Big Ten games from an effort standpoint, and try to get the guys to buy into don't play the jersey or don't worry about whether it's a conference game or not. Just get in the habit of playing the game hard every single time you go out, and then it also gives the pitchers that don't get to throw a lot on the weekend a chance to get some innings, and that's usually what we try to do with our midweek games, throw a lot of guys, some 6, 7, sometimes 8 guys in that midweek game, and then that way they're fresh when you need them on the weekend. Some weekends in the Big Ten, if your starters go deep into the game, you don't use many of those guys, and it's crucial. It could be the game that gets us into the tournament, or moves us up a place, and you have to bring a guy into the game, and he hasn't thrown in 3 weeks. It's pretty tough on that player, so it's really important to me that those guys get their innings in during the midweek games.
All right. After 3 months of play in your first season, from where you thought the program could go, what has the ride been like up to this point?
Good. It's been one of the most fun years ever for me. It's a good group of guys, and they've really bought into what we're trying to bring to the program. And we charged them at the beginning of the season with trying to change the culture, change it to a winning attitude, and really go about our business every single day like a winner. And that includes off the field, in the classroom, everything we do. And they've done an awesome job. They've welcomed our staff with open arms. I think they've played extremely hard. They've played very well. We inherited a pitching staff that had a bunch of injuries and were shorthanded. When I took the job, I didn't really know that a couple of those guys were hurt, and we had guys that are hurt for the season that are key cogs to our pitching staff, and we've really had some guys step up and do an awesome job for us on the mound. And guys are really battling, and I couldn't be happier with the effort our team's put forth.
And finally, to one day end your season here at the College World Series, what's next for Iowa to keep progressing on this path?
Well, we just need to keep getting better this season, and we have a team that only has 3 seniors on it, so a lot of these guys are going to be back next year. We've got 18 juniors on this team.
Oh, wow.
And so in year 3, we're gonna really turn over the ball club, but for the next year and a half here, we're gonna have this group with us most of the time. I feel like we've done a good job with the recruiting for 2014, the best we could with the timing of the hire, and we don't have a lot of money coming out of the program, so we really had to make some good picks with the money we have, and I feel like we've improved our team. And then one of the positives that we will get 2 good pitchers back, maybe 3 next season that were hurt when we got here, and having those guys to be like getting new recruits. And I think we can have a pretty decent team next season with all these guys returning. And then in year 3, we feel like we've done a great job with the recruiting so far, and we've got a lot of commitments in that class. And obviously that's going to be a big class for Iowa baseball's future. And we're working really hard to try to make that the best recruiting class possible.
All right.